Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Ozone Skyblock Reborn 2, episode 20. Today, we finally jumping into industrial foregoing and setting up our first machines, with the main goal being this dissolution chamber right here behind me. This feels like a big step forward for automation and processing in the base. Hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoy watching me dive headfirst into yet another massive mod, or if you just like seeing the base slowly turn into a giant factory of chaos. Let's jump into the episode and see how industrial foregoing treats us. All right, guys, jumping into this episode right here. I have a feeling you're like, Monk, what are you going to do today? Well, industrial foregoing. I figured it's about time for me to step into that mod. I love this mod. It's been an age since I actually played this mod more than a few rounds. Wait. Did I not make any of these? Treated wood? Okay, so... let me take... I just want 32. We're only going to make 32 of these. We need 32 nether quartz. Redstone. And lastly, electrum wire. I do have some electrum here. Although I don't think we're going to need that much. Oh, I had electrum setting down here for us to make electrum wire. Because I was already thinking ahead. I was making blaze rods because I upgraded the magnator here to the nitro tier. Mostly because, you know, I wanted the ability to make or have better power gen for this base. Yeah, I just got done doing that not that long ago, so we're only at 4 million. It has killed all of our lava getting up to that tier, but we can actually make more nitro if we need to. Oh, I had a stack of those already set up in there. You know what? Stack plus 32. Why not? Who knows how many of these components we're going to need, because it is a aspect of the pitiful machine here. Do we not have planks in here? That is an odd thing. We don't have that much planks. All right, so let me just, you know, make some more planks here. All right, so I want 4 of these pitiful machines to make 4 of these fluid extractors. As you can see here, we are missing some of the stuff that we need. We need copper plates here. We need 4 of those. I'm just putting them in our inventory just in case we need it. And zinc gears. So we have 64 zinc. I figured, why not go all out making as many zinc gears as we can. We need 2 each, so we just need 8 for our initial setup. All right, we got 8 for our initial setup. Fluid extractors, now we should be able to make 3. Did I not have enough pistons prepped? Oof. Oof. Apparently I did not. Or I used some of my energetic alloy for that. So conductive alloy, redstone, goldstone. Redstone, yeah, redstone, goldstone. All right, gold, energetic alloy. Okay, we don't have any energetic alloy. Conductive alloy. So sorry, conductive. All right. We're just making one. Actually, I think this makes two. Yeah, it makes two of them. So simple enough. We should be able to make our piston now. All right, so we got our piston. There we go. So we want 4 of these fluid extractors here and some wood to do with the stuff we want to do with it. We want fluid pipes we want a pipe wrench and a tank. We have this empty tank right here. That will work. We'll come over. We'll come over to what right here, right now. Need to do more with that, but we haven't had a need for it yet. So can't pick it up with that. So put these right like so. All right, so they do not need power. They improve with power on their speed. But what we do is we'll set an oak log between all 4 of these, and they get latex every time they go through their progress here. 2 latex per time. And what we're waiting for is about a bucket's worth. So while we're waiting for that, we're going to set up fluid pipes. And in this type of formation, we're going to set a basic fluid tank right here. That way we can do this, pull all of those like so. So everything is pulled out here, and they will fill this up over a period of time. I love the graphics for that, the way that actually works. So what we're going to have to do here is process up some latex here for the next item we want. We want a latex processing unit here. So why not, while this is getting us some latex here, we go in here to make a latex processing unit, not a dissolution chamber yet. Like so. So we are just missing one of these pitiful machine frames, and now we've got a latex processing unit. We're gonna have to actually make more tanks here soon because I think I forgot I needed a tank for this. For the 𝓷𝓵𝓃 that we're gonna be using. So what this will do is we need to take this someplace so it can get water and power and have anything that actually is cooking for Blackhead sink in here. No, it's just this sink, and we found out that that's not the type of sink we want. Oh, we have the heat sink from the �ឋ𝓹𝓹𝓻𝓮, but that's besides the fact. Water. Is there an infinite water source item that we can make? Because I really am not a fan of making what we did on that other side. Well, okay, we don't get it until ME, but that's actually super cheap, an infinite water card, so we might have to make this shortly after we get into AE. Because 16K ME storage, that's relatively super cheap. So we're gonna have to do what we did here, or can we somehow take that somewhere else? That's a lot of pipes. So what we're gonna have to do is just we're gonna set this up downstairs because there's power downstairs. And let's grab some buckets real quick. All right, we're gonna grab about not what we were going to do. All right, let's grab 4 buckets. We'll come down here. We'll set this up right here for right now because, yeah, it gives us power. So let's just pump this with water. We've got 4 buckets of water. It can hold 16. So that is something we have to remember here. The issue is still the latex. All right. We're only about halfway to that. Let's grab 5 buckets of water this time. And I get so turned around down here now that we don't have that filler. All right, that's 14 buckets. Oh, we have to go up there and fix that. And that's because we accidentally clicked a bucket with a slab with a bucket of water. All right. Nope. Not dealing with you, slime, right now. We have stuff we need to do. All right. Put this in here and we'll put it away to where it properly belongs. All right, 15. All right, let's go up here. I'm not sure if 1 log will give us enough oh, it should give us enough latex here. Look here and see what our next thing I want to do is a dissolution chamber, which requires an 𝑚𝑣𝑎𝑟 gear. Let's make 1 𝑚𝑣𝑎𝑟 gear. Let's get the stuff for a dissolution chamber. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. It got us an 𝑚𝑣𝑎𝑟 gear. Couple tanks, a petty. I think we have electrons, so everything except the plastic is all we're missing. What I will do is I will be right back. Once we get 1 bucket of latex. Not too much longer. We have our first latex bucket, just barely. We'll stick this in here into the latex processing unit, and we'll see that it uses 750 latex to produce 1 dried rubber. Okay, with this dried rubber, we can put this into a furnace and we get a plastic sheet. We're going to need a total of 2 plastic sheets. So we are going to need to wait for 1 more bucket of latex from this setup here. And it's going to take a little bit. So I will be back in about, well, for me, it'll be about 1 full game day. And a bit later, I did add power to these. It does speed them up quite a bit. Let's see here. If you look there, oh, it's out of wood. Let me put a new log there. If you look here, as soon as this goes off, it's like about right there is where it goes. So, I mean, it's like half the time it takes to get the latex. All right, putting all of this latex in here. And I've got the hiccups all of a sudden. I wanted at least 3 more latex plus whatever this will make us. 4, 5. Okay, 5. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of latex as we go forward here. All right, so we got the plastic here. Turn off my engine. All right, so now we need a dissolution chamber. All right, we need 2 of these petty machine frames here. We are going to now, let me look here, make 1 of these simple machine frames. Iron, we need 4 iron. 1, 2, 3, 4, and nether bricks. Do we have any nether bricks done up? I was doing a lot of little cooking prep works between episodes. All right, so what I'm going to do here is we're going to pop this open right here. We're going to go down to grab an energy cable. We have 19 in here, which is kind of nice. Okay, so we will take this. I'm going to bring this over here. We're going to probably bring that latex processing up here as well, but we'll set this dissolution chamber right here. In this dissolution chamber, we're going to take the following items: 2 plastics, 1 pity, 2 nether bricks, 2 iron. So 2, 2, petty. All right, like so. No, no, no. One. Does not matter what order you put them in. We're going to put latex in there because it needs latex for this. So this is going to process. We could actually set this dissolution chamber up so that it runs exclusively latex items. Which is kind of useful for a little bit later. Now we get the basic oak planter. That's weird that we're just now getting the access to that. Basic oak planter. I don't even know where that's at. Oh, there it is. So now we can make the advanced oak platter, which would require us to make a garden cloche. That's not actually all that hard to do. I might do that to look at improving our processing. All right, toss this up in here. Like I said, it does not matter which order you put them into as long as you put them in here. And you see it takes about 25, 250 latex to make one of these. Now, we've got plenty of time. Actually, we're close to the edge of time for this episode. We're going to take this 1 bucket of molten steel right here. Let's look at this. Machinery methods, no. Power production, no. Factory, that's it. Oh yeah, so we would need to make a mob slaughter, which it looks like it's super cheap to make one of these. But now we can get steel casing. Now, why is steel casings important here? It's not on this one. It is Incredible Industries here. We can now... That's not the item I would make. The energized smelter. There's no reason to make the energized smelter. I'll have to make one later on, but honestly, energized smelter, I would make an enriching chamber right after the metallurgic infusers instead of further down the line than this. So I want an enrichment chamber here. So let's see what all we are missing. We need a segment. Okay, this is going to be a little bit of crafting here, guys. So a sag mill. Let's see here. What are we missing from the sag mill? No one. 2 of those. A piston, which requires one of these. All right, piston, there we go. Got piston. Should be able to make a sag mill. Really? I did not make a void chassis. Okay. 2, 3, 4 of those. Void chassis made. Sag mill made. Enriching chamber. We need 1 more steel. And 1 of these basic control circuit, which is osmium and 20 redstone. So we're going to take 1, 2 redstones. Type in osmium. We're just going to take 1 of those. Dive down here. to our enriching chamber. Not enrich. We already have one of those items down here. And I'm trying to remember where it is on this cluster of stuff. Did I take it off of the list of stuff? I might have. Or I'm just not seeing it here. Yep, right there. Also iron. What I don't know. And we need some coal coke. All right, we'll just toss this up in here. It's more than enough coal coke that we need. All right, so now that we have this back down here, let's put this here. Put two of those in there. And the reason why I love the ability to use the enriching chamber shortly after I get the metallurgic diffuser. I always feel that that is the second item of mechanism to always make. So now enriching chamber, yeah, all we're missing is that one steel. And just a few more seconds. Let's go over here, check on this. See, we already have like six buckets of that. That's kind of nice right there. All right, we've got the one here. Okay, so there we go. Now we've got the enriching chamber. Now, one of the reasons why I've been wanting the enriching chamber is I've been wanting to get rid of this crusher here. And you know what? We'll hold this here. And this item right here. Okay, so we'll break this right here and set down an enrichment chamber. The reason why is if we put this in here in this enrichment chamber, you're going to watch something interesting. We will turn this directly out, and we want auto eject one. This will turn one of these chunks into, you saw it right there, a raw silver item. So let me take care of this stuff here, because apparently I forgot to keep an eye on this, and this built back up. Which is fine. And now we can set it up on the back where we are going to allow an input. It's now going to get those chunks there. And it's going to process those chunks into these raw items for us. Now, one of the things I wanted to do as well, you know what? Let's go up here. Let's put these pebbles away, the deep slate pebbles. Let's go grab our upgrades real quick. I did have these set up for a reason. Okay, so we want to put 2 in here. Inventory is full. Yes, I know. 2 in here. And 2 in here. And what this will do is just clear up that backlog of these pebbles a little bit quicker. So, which is what we want. We want it to clear these up. The ores here, that's going to take a little bit. But what I want it to do is take all of that out of here, put it into our handy dandy sag mill. Okay. We're going to set up it to pull on the back here. All right. Sag mill is going to get this in it. And we're going to just say on the back, all right. Okay, I don't know what I just did, but okay. So now it's pulling all of the used the processed items. I want to make sure that none of the raw stuff goes back here. Okay, yeah, good. So we're getting more resources now. It's not faster just yet. We're going to have to improve it. There is upgrades we're going to have to do in a bit for this. Yeah, guys, I think we are at the point of this episode where I'm going to wrap things up. Say thank you guys for watching this episode, and until next time, later, Gators.